It was fun. It was fun. First of all, it's just fun to go play. You know, I mean, as I said the other day, I like the way we've been able to get deep into the playbook, both sides. You know, the downside of it is it went really fast for some guys because in the past we've gotten a few days, taken a break, and then they got a little chance to process it and catch up a little bit. But it's good. We got 8 days. I think we came through it pretty healthy. Held a couple guys out. Hearn and Mitch didn't go. Certainly a factor there, but I thought that there were a lot of good things. I thought defensively, and not a big shocker for me for a first scrimmage. I thought they really were mentally ready to go. We got a lot of guys over there that I think are going to be really good functional players for us. I mean, I thought they had great energy from the get-go. You know, we had one PI. It's a big emphasis for us this spring. We've got to improve there with some of our technique there. We had a pick, caused a fumble. So they were active. I thought we tackled well. But you know, you're repping a lot of groups, a lot of guys, a lot of young people getting some opportunity, which is good to see. But I thought that the defense kind of won the day from just a scrimmage standpoint. If I had to raise somebody's hand up. But having said that, there were a lot of good things offensively too. You're repping 4 quarterbacks. I thought we ran the ball well at times. I thought Choice and Fuller and Feaster all did some good things. You know, we moved little Ty Thomason. He's a 230-pound kid that's been playing wide out. We moved him to back, and he actually caught my eye a couple times today. I'm excited to have him. We got him on the right spot on the bus, and you know, did a few things in the passing game. You know, but nowhere near the consistency that we need. The one positive offensively, we didn't have a lot of just procedural baloney, repping that many people. We got probably 80% of the offense in, and we had, for the most part, they were going where they were supposed to go. And the procedure part of it, we didn't have a lot of offsides and stuff like that. Guys lining up wrong, but the execution wasn't what we needed to be. I think we had at least 3 drops that were really well thrown balls that we didn't finish the plays. But again, there were some nice plays too. Just like when you have 100 play, I don't know what the final count was. It had to be close to 100 plays. But it was up there. There's always good and bad, and we scrimmaged everybody. So I'm anxious to watch the tape, but I'm not disappointed. It's about what I thought it would be for a first scrimmage. So now it's meetings tomorrow. Kind of, you know, leave here, everybody feeling like they've got some good work done, and then come back on the 27th, and we'll see where they are. We're actually going to come back on the 26th and have meetings and get back on the field, and it'll be a big 2 weeks for some of these guys. There you go. I knew it was close to 100. That was
pretty good.
Oh, is that right? There you go. 99.
That wasn't by design.
No, I mean, because I managed that, but I knew it was somewhere around 100, but I wasn't sure if it was 103 or 96. But there you go. 99.
Was there anybody that just jumped off the page at you today?
Well, right out of the gate, kickoff coverage, Isaiah Simmons, he set the tempo for the day. Really great job on the kickoff coverage, big hit, and like I said, just really set the mentality and the tempo for the defense. And that's what you can do with great effort on special teams. So that was a positive. Dorian O'Daniel, you know, he defensively, you know, our guys up front, they all know how to play. That's some work up front. But it was good, you know, not having Mitch in there, not having Hearn in there. So now you're getting a lot of work for some of those young guys. Your second group gets thin pretty quick, and they're going against really good people too. But you know, all those guys up front made plays: Yergin, Register, Clee, Austin, Christian, Huggy, Jabril, all those guys. Niles, they all made some nice plays. Dorian had a really nice interception, and you know, we made a couple plays on the outside, some competitive plays on the ball with the secondary, not interceptions, but some good competitive plays in good position. So that was good to see.
When you evaluate the film, especially on offense with these younger players, you take into account at all the defense that they're going up against?
Sure, absolutely. I mean, it's, you know, they're going against a good group, but you know, offensively it's a good group. Like I said, we don't really have everything at full strength right now, but everything is under evaluation, just like, when I'm evaluating the quarterback. And, my thing is he making the right decision? Is he processing it properly? Is he making the right throw? I mean, I'm not going to grade him down because the guy dropped the ball and now it kills a drive. I'm more evaluating him on, did he make the right play? That's what we have to go on at that position. But there were some good things. We challenged him a little bit today in the throwing game. Kind of created some situations just to kind of see how these guys would respond. We played them all in different groups. But again, I thought we did some good things in the running game. That was impressive to see.
Having said that about the decision making of the quarterbacks, did none of them stand out above the others in terms of how
I mean, it's just every day is competitive. That's the one thing I like. Kelly has had a good 8 days. He's not done anything to lose the job. He's been pretty doggone consistent. He probably had his worst start today, but he finished well, and so that was good to see him respond with a good drive there at the end of the day. But he's been very consistent, and looks like a veteran guy out there. He's confident, and then those young guys they're just getting better with every rep. So it's an ongoing battle. No matter what happens this spring, I mean, it's going to be a competitive situation all the way, and we just have to see how it plays out.
Did you work the punters at all today?
We did, and they're all three kind of right there in a pile right now. Nobody's really just separated. They're all kind of right there clumped together. They all have had good days, some really nice punts, and they've had some not so nice. But I like the three guys we got. I think we're going to be pretty good there. We're not ready to play. I don't really trust any of them just yet. But I think by the time September rolls around and we can kind of get them through this process that we got to go through this spring, the summer, fall camp, we're going to be okay at that spot.
At the outset of spring practice, you said that you wanted to allow the quarterbacks to demonstrate how effectively they can run a ball without, of course, putting them at risk of injury. How do you manage that, especially in the scrimmage setting?
Yeah, well, we have kind of our quarterback rules as far as how we manage it out there. I mean, if a guy's a passer in the pocket and it's a clean sack, our guys don't hit him, so I blow it. But if he's a runner outside the pocket, they got to go get two hands on him. So. It puts a little stress on the defense, and you can see a guy's athleticism with his legs. And then same thing, if we run them inside the box, then they have to thud them up. So we'll thud them up. And so we get a lot done with how we practice. I really know enough about these guys from an athletic standpoint, leg standpoint. I can still evaluate their decision making. There's a lot of the run game is decision making by the quarterback, whether it's run, by the quarterback, give, pass off, whatever. And so that is a big part of the evaluation. I don't really need to see him get smashed to the ground to know what he's capable of. I mean, I know what Kelly's capable of doing with his legs. I need to see more what they're going to do in the passing game with the throws that we need to have. The consistency, the timing, the accuracy, the decision making. That's really more, I think, what we're challenging them on this spring. I mean, we've got guys that can make plays with their feet. I'm very confident in that.
Have you seen Hunter demonstrate the athleticism that you knew he was capable?
Yeah, he made a couple plays today. He made a couple nice long runs today. One was on a design call, another one was a scramble. He scrambled around, made nice runs. Eric had I think he ran one in for a touchdown. Which was a nice, off a little pitch fake, and he took it down in the red zone, made a nice little run. So Kelly had a couple nice runs. Those guys that's the least of my concerns is whether or not those guys are going to be able to effectively run our offense. They're all going to be just fine. Kelly is probably the biggest and strongest. Just if you're going to just run the quarterback. But all of them have to be able to run it. We're not changing the offense. They all have to be able to run and do what we do. But the bigger decision for us and the bigger evaluation for us is, in the passing game and processing that, and the timing, and the rhythm, and just pulling the trigger, being on time, and getting us in and out of the right place. That's the protections and all that stuff.
Taking a break from spring practice now, how excited are you to show this place off to all the NFL scouts and GMs tomorrow?
Oh, I'm excited. It should be a great day tomorrow. I'm excited for our players. This is always a special day that they've earned. And, I appreciate Woody McCorvey. He really runs it for us. He just does a phenomenal job in making this. I mean, if you talk to a lot of these guys, they'll tell you, man, nobody does it better than Clemson. And Woody's a big reason for that. He just does a great job in putting on a first-class day. We want to make their experience here as good as it could possibly be, make sure they get all the information that they need. And then, just excited for our players and to see them have a chance to compete here at home, place they're comfortable at, and do what they do.
All set.